Hey YouTube, what's going on? It's Andrew, and I got Isabelle with me today. Say hi, Isabelle.
Hi.
Say hi, Sophia.
Hi,
And we've been, I've been talking about showing all my DC graphic novels for quite a while, and Isabelle decided she wanted to help. So without further ado, we've got quite a bit, so I guess we'll go ahead and get started.
I was in the bed, sleeping.
Abby's in her bed sleeping. That's right.
I was in crib.
She's in her crib.
I'm near a speed of foot. I get anywhere ready. Get blue ready. I get a blue ready.
You're getting a blue.
That's the blue.
I don't know, Isabelle. We're gonna do this video, then we're gonna have lunch. You want lunch?
Abby makes one too.
Yeah, she's gonna have lunch too.
I have cheese and meat.
Cheese and meat? Well, why don't we have chicken nuggets? You want chicken nuggets?
No, I want cheese and meat and crackers.
Okay. She's talking about those Lunchables with the cookies and whatnot in them, so we'll probably have that. Okay.
I want crackers cook.
Here, you want to help me do this?
I want to make wet. I want to make wet.
You want to what?
I want to make dinner.
You want? Well, we can't have dinner before we have lunch. All right, let's just do this video real fast. Okay. All right, guys. Sorry about that. You know what they say about doing videos with kids and animals, right? All right. First one on the agenda is Batman Year One. This is my wife bought me this graphic novel the first year we were together, so it's kind of appropriate. I actually love this book. Hey, all right. Okay. Here, you want to hold Batman Year One?
Yeah.
Here, Vanna. Okay. This one is a must-read. If you guys are fans of the Batman, I would suggest reading this one. What am I saying suggest? I'm telling you to go out and buy this and read it. If you're a fan of Batman and haven't read this, shame on you. Next, we've got Batman Earth One.
I like to read this one.
I got this one last year. I think it was last year.
I want to read it.
I remember reading this while Isabelle was at the ear doctor.
I want to read it.
Okay, here you want to read it? You want to hop down and look at it?
I want to read it.
Okay, look at it. But it kind of parallels Batman Batman Year One. There's a lot of similarities to it, so that's why I stuck it there in the chronological order. Next, we've got The Killing Joke. This is the deluxe edition. This is the one that got recolored by Boland, so it doesn't have all those crazy Watchmen-like colors in it. Let's see. The only thing is I kind of like the crazy Watchmen colors, so if you want the full experience, here, why don't you hop down this book? You're just banging it into the table. Here.
No one gets down.
Here, why don't you go look at that? Because you're not getting to look at it. You're just banging it into the table.
No, I want to be a deal.
Okay, just hold on. But yeah, this one is another must-read if you love Batman. Plus, this here comment at the top about Tim Burton. I love The Killing Joke. It is my favorite. It is the first comic I've ever loved. If you know anything about Tim Burton, he actually didn't like Batman, which makes you wonder why he decided to do the two Batman movies, which were fairly decent by standards. But it's like, huh, you didn't like it, and yet you're putting your name on one of the best Batman books. Anyway, Killing Joke. Buy it, read it, love it. Next, we've got The Man Who Laughs. This is a retelling of Batman's first encounter with the Joker. If you remember the Death of the Family arc in the New 52, where he poisons the water supply, read this, and that whole scene will make a lot more sense. Ed Brubaker wrote this. This is actually, I like this book. This is actually my third copy of it because the first two got loaned out and not returned. But my wife bought me this as a surprise, not knowing anything about Batman. She just went and grabbed one that the guy at the store said was good, and it was just conveniently this one. So, pretty cool. yeah, read this and then reread the Death of the Family from New 52, and it's good. Next, we're on to the Jeff Loeb, Tim Sale, Long Halloween. I don't really have much to say about this one because this is, one of the best Batman graphic novels ever. It replaced Batman Year 2 as the second year of Batman's career. Very good, very good. And then the follow-up to that story is Batman: The Dark Victory. This one's really good too. I don't like this one as much as I like The Long Halloween, but they are both excellent, excellent reads. Next, we've got the Death in the Family, which is the Batman 1988 story where the fans voted to kill Robin. And this was a really good story. Jason Todd does in fact die in this story. I know, spoiler alert, even though it says Death in the Family, but read this one too. This one's good. I enjoyed this one heavily. I didn't like the ending though with Superman, but read it and tell me what you think. Nightfall. My daughters got me these, not this year for Christmas, but the year before. They got me all 3 volumes, and each one is the size of a phone book. So here's the first one. This actually reprints Vengeance of Bane, which was kind of cool, because I don't have that book anymore, so it's pretty cool to be able to read it again. Plus, it actually helps to understand Bane's background. I don't like that they didn't print the Croc rivalry and then the Riddler getting dosed with venom, because those are actually important to the story too. However, they didn't put them in there, but oh well, they couldn't print everything. Here's part 2, Night Quest, also the size of a phone book. Yep, there's Batman. And part 3 of Night's End. This also has one of those other Batman stories that followed up Nightfall in it, and one of those really expensive graphic novels. So you really do get your money's worth in here, and all the printing's good. All the pages are, it's printed really well, and it's printed on like the same style paper that it was back in the 90s. Let's see. Next, we're moving on to No Man's Land. Here's Volume 1. These aren't the new reprints. These are the, I guess, the original prints. 2. I remember I picked up all these, but Volume 4 at one time. Here's 3 with Cassandra Cain, the new Batgirl. Here's Volume 4. Volume 4 took me forever to track down because every place that had it had either the ones I already had or they didn't have any. But I finally ended up winning this one on eBay, I think. So, cha-ching, I now have all 5 volumes. But these also don't have all of the material for No Man's Land in it, but it's got the gist of it. So these are actually pretty cheap now, considering they have those newer volumes. So these are definitely worth reading. Next, we got Batman Hush. I liked this story. It was good. Jim Lee's art was really good. The way he drew the Joker was really good. I also like the Batman Superman thing in there where Batman has that kryptonite ring and he tricks Superman into saving Lois so he can get the drop on him. Next, we're on to the Grant Morrison stuff. Here's Batman the Black Glove. Batman the Black Glove. Okay. I don't really know where to put this one in. It's in the Grant Morrison line, so I just stuck it in the middle here. The Resurrection of Ra's al Ghul, because it really is kind of a side note. No, do not put your liquid on the computer. This one's pretty good. It's where Ra's comes back to life, and you find out that I think the sensei was like his son or something. Batman and Son.
I got cookies.
Batman and Son. This is the one where whatever the girl that ends up selling him out to the Joker, it's where she finds out that he's Batman. I think this also has the three Batmans in it. You get a cookie in a little bit, Isabelle. We're doing DVDs. I mean, we're doing these. Here's the deluxe edition for Grant Morrison's Batman Rest in Peace. This, in my opinion, was the best part of Grant Morrison's run. It was very good. Isabelle, you're getting drops of milk on the computer. If you're going to keep tapping that, you're going to have to get down. This is the, in my opinion, the best part because, you know, Batman really gets screwed in this one, and he ends up he still ends up prevailing, and I think it's Batman 701 and 702, the lost chapter of Rest in Peace. Those are good too. Those go with this, and Grant Morrison does those as well. Amazing.
Put this up here.
Okay, you can put it there, just don't tap on it. Next is Batman Battle for the Cowl. This is where Jason Todd comes to town and decides he wants the mantle of Batman, and Dick Grayson lays the smackdown on him, and Alfred makes him Batman at the end. Once again, I didn't know where to put this in chronological order, so I just stuck it here. This is the hardback.
Put it up here.
My brother got me this for my birthday when it first came out.
But this is my birthday.
Now that's the last of the chronological Batman. Here's just some random stuff. We've got Batman Mad Love. This is the hardback.
I want to read it.
And this retells the Harley Quinn origin story, which is awesome, and it's also got some other stuff in it. My wife got me this for Valentine's Day one year. Go figure. It's kind of ironic, isn't it? Here you go. You can go read it. Go read. Just don't mess it up. We've got Batman Imposters. This is where the two rival gangs, the Batmans and I think the Jokers, are going at war, and you find out that the leader of both gangs is the same person. This was the last story arc before Snyder took over for Detective Comics, right before the end. We've got Gotham Central, In the Line of Duty. This is the first arc, and my friend used to work for a company that bound books for schools and stuff, which is why this has like a library binding on it. It's pretty cool. I really like this. This is basically Powers, but with Batman characters. Okay, go ahead and read it, Isabelle. If you guys like Powers or you like CSI and stuff like that, pick this up. It's basically a Batman story without Batman in it. Sam Keith's Arkham Madness. This goes through a nurse's double shift at Arkham, and it's got the Joker in it. It's got a lot of the other characters in it, and despite my standing on hating painted stuff, this one's not bad. Huh. Apparently Isabelle had a doctor's appointment back in 2011. Let's see. Arkham. This is Grant Morrison's book, Serious House on Serious Earth. This is the crazy, messed up story with the crazy, painted art. Okay, you can put it there. But, I liked the story. I didn't like the art. But this one apparently is also one of the best ones ever printed. So, if you get a chance, read it. Joker's Asylum. This was a mini-series where the Joker tells a little story about love, about some of the major villains. The Joker story about himself is pretty good. The Penguin one is really good. Jason Fabok does the art for that. Does the story for that one. And the Two-Face one's pretty good too. I wasn't a big fan of the Poison Ivy one, and the Scarecrow one was a typical Scarecrow story. But
I see Abby.
okay, go see Abby. But the rest of them are decent. I mean, that's definitely worth picking up. We're almost done with Batman, guys. So we've got, of course, you guys didn't think I didn't have The Dark Knight Returns. This, in my opinion, along with Watchmen, are two of the greatest graphic novels ever printed. The third being Batman Year One. But yeah, this is definitely a reader copy. Go see Abby. And I would definitely suggest picking this up. Watch the movie that they just did, because they did a good job, but read this. It's awesome. The scene where Batman and Superman fight isn't as long as it was in the movie, but it's still awesome. And finally, you guys have seen this numerous times, Batman, Son of the Bat. Son of the Demon. This is where Batman and Talia, get married, and they're after the same terrorist that killed Talia's mom. And Talia gives birth to a child that Batman doesn't know about. This was actually the basis for Damian. So they don't name him Damian in here, but this is technically his first appearance as a baby. They just don't name him Damian because Grant Morrison digs through the archives and scrapes the barrel and finds this to add to his storyline. Now just a few random ones that aren't Batman. Flash Rebirth. This one's really cool. It's the hardback. The art is really good. Jeff Johns did an amazing job with it. We've got All-Star Superman Volume 2. I think I have the first volume in singles. I think I have most of the run in singles, but for some reason I have All-Star Superman Volume 2. Green Lantern Rebirth. As a matter of fact, I actually have, I think, the first 3 arcs of Jeff Johns' run on Green Lantern in a trade, but they're in the box. I didn't feel like getting them. But yeah, this story is really good too. If you're a fan of Green Lantern. The Death of Superman. I like this story. I like the graphic novel. The only thing I don't like is that in the single issue, there's a triple fold out in the back that it's just wow, because Lois is holding the body of Superman and she's weeping, and her last words are like, "And today a Superman died." You don't get that fold out in the back of the graphic novel. They split it up into 3 pages, and it's just not the same. So read this, but look for the single issue. They did 5 prints of it, so it shouldn't be that hard to find. And finally, we have Final Crisis. This is a hardback, and the neat thing about this is Christian Alamy actually personalized this to me. But I remember getting this book because my wife and I went to a little casino here where we live, the Alton Bell, and she won a bunch of money on a penny slot, and so she ended up asking me what I wanted because she wanted to get some stuff, and so she said, "Here, how about this book?" And I'm like, "Final Crisis? Sure." Because what was funny is I actually ordered it on Amazon and got burned for it, so I was all, bumming about not getting my copy of Final Crisis, so she ended up getting me the hardback version, which was a lot cooler than the stupid trade paperback I got anyway. Abby's going to wake up in a second. I just got to finish the video, say bye, and we'll go get her, okay? But yeah, I think that's all of them. I'm pretty sure that's all of the DC trade paperbacks that I've amassed, and I'm probably going to do a trade video later, but I'm going to have to wait till the kids go to sleep because I have to go dig out all the trade stuff. So if you guys are interested, go ahead and watch that. If not, that's cool too. So yeah, that's the last of my my trade paperbacks. Watch the other videos if you want to see my independent and Marvel. But If not, it's cool too. Hey Isabelle, come say goodbye.
I want to buy it.
Okay, come here. Come here. Okay. Okay, say goodbye.
Bye.
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 She apparently found a random Mars Attacks card that I was using as a bookmark and something. So, I guess that's it. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.